It sounds so grim and impossible, and sometimes it feels grim and impossible. It's like we're going to Mordor. But
it feels like it. But it's rewarding.
on the other hand, that's not why you write, right? You don't write to be in the SFWA. If you're writing to be the next James Patterson, you're going to be disappointed. But that's just the truth. You know, these people who are successful pursued their own vision. They were driven by their own needs, their own motivations. You know, I had a very bad relationship with writing for a long time. And what that relationship was I wrote when there was a problem in my life, right? I didn't write all the time because I loved writing. I would write when I was depressed, or when I was feeling desperate, when I was feeling like my life wasn't going anywhere. I needed to create something that said I was here, right? Some sort of
Artistic
legacy.
catharsis.
Yeah. And so I wrote irregularly, you know, I wrote sporadically. I wrote often from a negative place. And I didn't put the sort of, I guess, repetition into it that you need to be good at anything, right? And so I had a bad relationship with writing for a long time. And then you submit and you get rejected. It doesn't get any better from there. And so a lot of it is internal. So I've been publishing in a few magazines as a fiction writer now. I enjoy it. I'm glad I put the checks in the bank, but it's not why I do it. I don't do it to get published. I don't do it because I hate my day job. I don't do it because I feel like my life is pointless. Which I'm older now, so I feel that way a lot less than I did when I was in my 20s. Yeah, I do it because I enjoy telling the stories, because I've got stories to tell that when they appear in my head, they can go, shit, I would read that. I gotta write that down.
You know, piggybacking off of that, even if you're not submitting and getting rejections, if you're like me, if you're purely indie, it's still it's not like you bypass that whole rejection thing, because when you publish something, you're going to be looking to see, are those sales going up? Are they there at all? So it's not. I don't want people to think that going indie is a way to avoid rejection. It's not at all. And kind of like what LA is saying is that can't be the reason why you're doing it. I do it. I mean, for the most part, I write because it's fun. I remember, and this is another reason why I'm indie, is that for the most part, everything that I've ever written has been either sci-fi or it's been paranormal or, fantasy, something like that. Well, last year I decided to write a romance. And I have so many friends who are with, publishing houses that say, we don't publish that, so we won't publish that for you. So for me as an indie, I don't have to ask, my publishing house, I know we only publish spec fic, but can I also do this? I just did it because I could. But the point of me saying that is whether you are submitting or if you're indie, you're not going to avoid rejection. You don't do it for the paycheck. It's nice, don't get me wrong. Every time I get my royalty check, I can't believe it. I'm like, somebody paid me. But I do it because I love writing. And hopefully if you're wanting to be a writer, that's why you're doing it.
And you should never take commercial success as a writer as any sort of statement on you as a person, or really even as a writer, because it's pretty random a lot of times. There's a lot of really bad stuff out there that sells really well. If you doubt me, look up erotica on Amazon. That is some of the worst written dribble. And I'm not talking about the subject matter. I'm talking about the quality of a lot of the writing is second grade. I mean, it's bad. It sells like crazy because it's dirty.
Everybody's trying.
True
to
story.
Trying to be Deanna.
Or what's her name? 50 Shades of Grey.
Neil James, which started out, the young lady who was here earlier, started out as a fan fiction.
Yeah, the Twilight fan fiction. I don't know how it got to that, but anyway. So and look, I'm sure there's really well written, exceptional erotica. I don't read enough, honestly, to know. That's what I tell people. But even in my own work, so Outliers is doing really well. I'm very pleased with it. I've got a short anthology out of some of my better stories, I think. It doesn't sell at all. I mean, it's literally sold a handful of copies. Dead Blood, which I first wrote in about 1994 or 1995, when I was frankly a crap writer. It was really bad. I rewrote it 5 or 6 years ago, changed the point of view, and it sells regularly. I like it. I think there's some really sharp moments in the prose that make me proud. But overall, it's not anywhere near the strongest thing I've ever written, but it sells consistently.
Nothing,
Yeah, luck of the draw.
yeah.